Hi, everybody, and welcome to Legal Environment of Business for spring of 2017. My name's Bill Prince, and I have the great opportunity and privilege to facilitate this class for you over the next 8 weeks. I am currently in the beautiful Fairfield Inn in Jefferson City, Missouri, up here on some office business, and I thought I would record this welcome video for you and kind of show you a little bit about the course and give you a tour around it and what you can be expecting for the next 8 weeks or so. So, if you are hearing my voice and seeing my lovely mug, you have obviously made it as far as Moodle, and you've made it to the course page and the link to watch the video. So here we are, and here we go. I suspect that most of you have probably participated in the online experience before. If not, let me kind of show you a few things about Moodle and how Moodle works. First of all, you'll notice that we have the syllabus and policy section, and here you can find the course syllabus, which you can click on, and a PDF version of that should quickly pop up for you. And I would ask you to please review the syllabus when you get a chance. Go through it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about it. Within the syllabus, you'll find my contact information, the way to email me, the way to contact me by phone, and so forth. I understand that sometimes you can kind of feel alone in online world, and so I make every effort that I can to ensure that I get back with you as soon as possible in the event that you leave me an email or a phone message. So if you don't hear from me within a few hours, you might want to check back because again, I try to get back with you as quickly as possible. In any event, there's the contact information that you'll find in the syllabus. Information regarding our text, which is the Legal Environment of Business Text and Cases. This is the 10th edition. This is the first time that this edition is being used at Drury, so hopefully there will be a good aftermarket for you upon conclusion of the class, unless you're wanting to keep the book for some reason. We have our learning outcomes and objectives. And then we have basically our course schedule, and you will find that the course schedule will follow along a pretty similar pattern each week. One thing you will find about legal and ethical environment of business is that it is a pretty information intensive course. There is a lot of information that we are going to be covering. Some not as in-depth as other areas, but there will be a lot of information, and we'll generally be averaging between 3 and 4 chapters a week. So each week there will be the weekly readings. Then there will be a discussion question that will be posted each week. Sometimes there might be multiple questions within the one discussion question, but generally the initial response to that is due on Wednesday of each week, and then you're required to post a minimum of 3 replies to other discussions over the course of 3 days during the week. So a total of 4 posts each week in the discussion forum is what you will need to do. Obviously, if you want to post more, that is fine. But to qualify for the points in the discussion, you'll need to post your initial response by Wednesday, and then the 3 replies over the course of 3 days during the week. And the reason that I do that is because if I would allow you to make all your posts on one day, we tend to end up with a bunch of posts coming in between 10 and 11:55 on Sundays, and that just does not make for a very good discussion. You know, if we were in a seated environment, that would sort of be the equivalent of everybody talking at the same time. So try to spread those posts out each and every week. I try to be pretty active on the discussion boards, and if the discussion seems to be lagging or dying out a little bit, I may infuse it with an additional question or two to kind of keep things going. So I don't think you'll have any problem in that regard. Additionally, each week there will be an assignment that I call Business and the News. And as long as I've taught, you know, I've always felt that having sort of an understanding of what's going on in the world related to the subject that you're studying is important. And of course, when we talk about legal and ethical environment of business, you know, it's a pretty dynamic area. There's lots of changes occurring all of the time, and there's lots of issues that make their way from the textbook into newsprint. And so what I simply ask of you on this, and this is some pretty low-hanging fruit in terms of points, is to find an article each week that has something to do with with business and the law, and then post that link, paste the link in the assignment, and just comment a couple of lines why you found this interesting, how it might relate to what we're talking about. Again, pretty general on that. And then each week, also, I need for you to do an assignment. There will be an assignment that will cover the material from the chapters. Generally, a couple of questions each week from each chapter. So the assignments are worth 60 points a week. The business and the news is worth 15 points each week, and the discussions, I believe, are worth 30 points each week. So each and every week, it'll probably, well, not probably, it will fall into that same pattern. So those will be the bulk of the areas we will be receiving points in the course. And then during week 8, we will have an online final exam, which I will go ahead and post for you closer to the end of the class, and take that. So that will be the only real test that you'll have in the class. So this will sort of give you a layout of what's due and when. I have a summary of the assignments and their point values. So please feel free to go ahead and review the syllabus, and then once you've done that and watched the video, go to the assignment on the first page of Moodle here. Let's go back to that. There we go. And there will be an opportunity for you to post that I have reviewed the syllabus, and I will give you some points for that. Additionally, during the first week, there's a Getting to Know You post where you just kind of share a little something about you, so that myself and fellow classmates can find out something about you, what your interests are, hobbies, and things of that nature. And if you want to find out a little something about me, you can go over here to the instructor bio. And click on that, and there I am. And so it'll tell you a little bit about me and my experiences and why I'm teaching the class. So share a little something about you. It doesn't have to be this long, but again, always good to get to know new students. And again, I'm suspecting I've probably had some of you before as well. So let me go back here just a minute. There we go. So each week on Moodle, I will post the lectures. Now, these are in PowerPoint form. And again, as you go through this book, you're going to go, gee, many Christmas, there's a lot of information. And so what I've endeavored to do in each of the lectures is to kind of distill the material from the chapters down into some bullet points and some areas that you can go through and pretty quickly review these PowerPoint slides, and I think get a good feeling for the class and the topics for that week. So hopefully this will serve as a good outline for you as you do your reading and do your homework. So make sure to review the lectures. It shouldn't take you too long, I wouldn't think, to go through that. And then each week, sort of like I'm doing now, I'll post a brief lecture kind of summarizing for you, what in the world we're going to be talking about this week. So, for example, this week in chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're going to be talking about the legal system. We're going to be talking about legal reasoning and the law and the court system and how the court system works and the nexus between the business world and the legal world. And we're going to talk about, how the court process works and how alternative dispute resolution and things of that nature work. So each and every week I'll post a brief video, again, not going through, an hour-long lecture, but just a few minutes kind of summing up what we talked about the week before and what we're going to be talking about in the material this week. So make sure that you watch those little videos and review your lecture material. And then you'll see there's the discussion question that you can hit. And let me tell you about the discussion questions. The way that I have this set up is I have a sum of ratings grading. So I sort of grade this as I go. So as you see here, the initial reply to each discussion question is worth 25 points. And then, or I'm sorry, that is actually a misprint, and I need to go back and fix that. The initial reply is worth 15 points, and then each of the 3 reply posts will be worth 5 points apiece. So when I read your reply reply post, this is your initial reply post, assuming it's good, I will put 15 down. And so you might go, oh, wait a minute, why did I only get 15 points, on that my discussion? I haven't even finished everything yet. So the reason for that is the way that Moodle works in this regard is that then when you post a reply post later and I read it and I say, well, that's a pretty good reply post, that's worth 3 points, and then I grade 3, I'll put 3 on that post, and then your total grade for the assignment will go up to 18. So it's sort of a cumulative process. So don't get freaked out, if after your initial reply it looks like I've graded, your weekly discussion. I haven't. I've just graded that post, and it will cumulatively change. So I will make the change to that again it's 15 points and 5 points each for a total of 30 points each week. So let me back out of that. And then there's the business and the news assignment. Again, it's just as simple as going to your text box, finding an article. Let me just show you a quick example of that. Let's go to the New York Times just for fun. There we go. Okay, there it is. And come on, there we go. So it shouldn't be hard to find stuff. Here's an article about tariffs. As I'm recording this, the big news is that Donald Trump has indicated that he's going to impose a 25% tariff on steel and a 10% tariff on aluminum. And now I'm seeing that he may exempt Mexico and Canada and so forth. So basically, what I would ask you to do is just click on that, read the article, go up here, copy your link. And then go back to the assignment. I'm looking at it from the instructor view, so there's no text box here for me. But just paste the link and go, I found this article interesting because blah, 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 blah. So that's all business and the news is. And then in terms of the assignment each week, there we go. You will see the questions. I have the points set out for you as how much each question is worth. Again, I'm looking for accuracy and brevity. You don't need to write essays on all of these things, and many of them will just call for a relatively short solution. So that's pretty much what every single week is going to look like. We have some good discussions, I think. I try to keep the discussions interesting and relevant, and hope you'll enjoy that. I think you'll enjoy doing the assignments. Again, don't get too freaked out over some of this stuff, because again, this is not a law school course. I'm not expecting you to be like first-year law students and have all of this stuff nailed down. This is kind of a survey class, and we are trying to figure out exactly what we can do in terms of Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. The joys of working in a hotel. I got a phone call. In any event, each and every week is going to be kind of laid out about the same. So I think there should be an organization to it. Feel free to work ahead if you would like to do so. All of the assignments are opened up and that type of thing. So again, this is a fun class. Don't let the mass of information kind of freeze you. Again, it's a general survey course. Don't expect you to become, lawyers at the end of it, but I think we'll have some good discussions and you'll get some good information about how law and business intersect and the various issues that we see on a day-to-day basis. So, again, I'll be visiting with you each and every week about the material that we're going to be covering via this kind of short video. And again, you have any questions, comments, concerns, do not hesitate to contact me, because I'm more than happy to get back in touch with you. So again, look forward to meeting you, look forward to working with all of you, and have just a great semester. Talk to you soon.